So next important point is the what do you mean by the experimental design or the experimental process. Okay, so an experiment is deliberately imposes a treatment on a group of object or the subjects in interest of observing the response. Okay, so simply we mean that we doing the certain procedure and we like observe what are the changes that has been occurring into the system, and simply we make the conclusion based upon the response that is given by the present samples, and we made a conclusion based upon the response. Okay, so what is the difference between this experimental design and the observational study? Okay, so what is the basic difference between experimental design and the observational study? So observational study is some simply like we are like involved collecting and analyzing the data without changing the existing conditions. Okay, without changing the existing conditions means the data which is already present in the respected area. Okay, so that field that data we are directly taking for our reference purpose. Okay, so we are not doing the experiment personally and checking the that results and concluding that these results are obtained by myself. Okay. So for the observational study we just take the data as it is and uh, like uh, we use the existing condition. But for the experimental design will deliberately imposes a treatment on a group of object so as to obtain the response. Okay, response. So we are concerned with the analysis of a data which is generated from an experiment. So it is wise to take a time and effort so as to organize the experimental procedure so as to ensure that the right type of data and the enough amount of data is available with us so as to answer the question of interest, and it should be clear and efficient. The result should be obtained with the clear manner and the efficient manner. Okay, so the whole process is called as the experimental design. Whole process is called as the experimental design. So that is the experimental design. So next is the what is the treatment. Okay, so once we have got to the various data from doing the experiments, then we should treat that data for the our conclusion purpose. So for the all the data we should find the certain common repeating pattern that can be established for the whole research. Okay, so treatment is something that researchers or administrator to experimental units. For example, a cornfield is divided into four, each of which is treated as with the different fertilizer so as to see the which will form the most amount of the corn. Okay, so the each field is divided into four, then each part is treated with the different fertilizers so as to see the which of the part is producing more number of corn. Okay, so that is the example. So the specific question that is being uh, answer must be clearly identified before carrying out the experiment, and also we should understand the that problem is and the source of problem and the variables that are going to change in the given experiment, and it will reduce the effect of variables on the answer to the question of interest. So we are studying this all the parameters on the same component by dividing that into the certain compartment, and we treat that each compartment with the different procedure, and based upon the different procedure we come to the conclusion that out of that four procedure which procedure is suitable for the given analysis. Okay, so if we are having the limited samples or say limited amount of time, then what we can do, we can perform the all the procedure available with us on a same sample on certain time scale. Okay, and based upon the all the result we can conclude the results, whichever the result is giving better result we will accept that procedure. So in final we can say that we design the experiment in order to improve the precision of our answers. Okay, so precision of the experiment is the important thing. Okay, so there are the various ways to eliminate the source of variability. Means the results which are coming from the experiment may vary from each others. Okay, so how can we eliminate that results which are like quite variables from each other? So one thing is that the randomization method. So the object or individual which are randomly assigned to an experimental group. So using randomization, it is the most reliable method for creating the homogeneous treatment of the group without involving any potential biases or the judgments. And next is the replication of the result. So repetition of a experiment on a large group of a subject is required. If the treatment is truly effective, then the long-term averaging effect of the replication will reflect its experimental worth. Okay, so the obtained result or the given experimental setup should be used for the any amount of sample, okay, any type of sample. And if we are try to replicate this process again and again, you should get the same type of result that is obtained in the original experiment. So next is the what are the groups in an experiment. So there are the like three variables that we are generally come across. Okay, so that is independent, dependent, and control variables. So out of that we'll see this control first. So it is the use as the baseline measurement. So it is identical to all the other items or the subject that we are going to examine, with the exception that it does not receive the treatment or the experimental manipulation that the treatment group receives. So for example, suppose we are examining the test tube for the catalytic reactions of the enzyme which was added to the specific substrate. So the control test tube which would identify all the test tube with the exception of lacking the enzyme. Okay, so it is something like we are doing for the like blank titration type. Okay, so during like for the like spectro practicals, okay, we are treating the some blank sample. So there we are not adding the analyte sample into the one of the sample. Okay, analyte is not added into the one of the samples, so we are treating it as the blank. So same type of procedure is comes under this controlling of the experiment. So next is the treatment group. So the treatment group is the term which is used for the manipulation. Okay, so all the test tube which containing enzyme would be the part of the treatment group. Okay, and the we are just changing the certain variable, means says amount of or the concentration of enzyme or the temperature of that particular test tube. Okay, so we might change that variable. So all of that test tube are corresponds to the treatment variable, and the rest of the test tube, that is one which is containing or which does not contain the analyte, is the control variable. So so one question that arises, the what are the variables? So variables are the things that will, that is, change or vary. Okay, so any element, feature, or factor that is liable to vary or change is nothing but the variable. Okay, so variable is the thing that changes during the experiment. So there are the three types of variables. So one is the independent, one is the dependent, and is the control variables. Okay, so there are three types of variables, that is independent, dependent, and the control variable. So independent variables are those in which like these are varied during the experiment. It is what the investor think will affect the dependent variable. So now consider example that investigator may want to study the coffee coffee bean growth, and the possible independent variable which would include what, the amount of fertilizer, type of fertilizer, temperature, amount of water, okay, day length. All of this may affect the number of beans that has been grown, and the weight of the plant and leaf area. Okay, so these are the independent variable, but these variables might affect on the this dependent variable. Okay, so our dependent variable is what, caffeine. Okay, caffeine in the coffee beans. But the like independent variables which are like amount of fertilizer or the types of fertilizer or the certain environmental conditions. So dependent variables, it is the measured, and it will affect the during the experiment. So these experiment dependent variables are changes during the experiment. uh, so here experiment is the growth of the coffee bean, and the possible dependent variable will include what: the number of beans, weight of the plant, leaf surface area, time of maturation, and the height of stem. And the last variable is the control variable, that is the variable which has led to the constant. Since the investigator wants to study the effect of one particular independent variable, the possibility that the other factors which are affecting the outcome of the result must be eliminated in advance. Okay. So the scientist, for in above example, so there should be like one common thing, that the fertilizer, whichever the fertilizer is used in the first step, that should be used for the throughout the experiment, or the amount of water that has been provided, or the variation of temperature, that should remain constant, and the day length should also be approximately same. Okay. So all of these variables should be controlled, so that obtaining the precise results. Okay, precise results.